Hi friends, today's topic is consignment. What is meant by consignment? I'll explain with one example. Ravi is a trader. He is doing business in Hyderabad. Now, not only in Hyderabad, Ravi wants to sell his goods in Vijayawada also. Every businessman is interested to expand his business. So Ravi also wants to expand his business to Vijayawada. Then what is the option? Ravi should establish a branch in Vijayawada. But it requires a lot of money, manpower. Ravi cannot afford for this. Then the other option is, in Vijayawada, Gopi is a trader. He is residing in Vijayawada. Ravi knows Gopi. Then Ravi asked Gopi, will you help me? So what Ravi is supposed to do here? He wants to send the goods to Gopi. Then Gopi should sell them in Vijayawada. From sale proceeds, Ravi is ready to give some commission to Gopi. Then after deducting Gopi's commission and his other expenses, Gopi has to return the balance amount to Ravi. This is the proposal. And Gopi accepted for this. Now, with this example, let us see the meaning of consignment. Consignment is a process of sending the goods by a trader to his agent who is residing in another place. Consignment means to send. The consign word meaning is to send. Here, the goods which are sent by Ravi are known as goods sent on consignment, and the accounts which are prepared for these transactions are known as consignment accounts. In consignment, there are two parties. The person who is sending goods is known as consignor. A person to whom goods are sent is known as consignee. The relationship between consignor and consignee is that of principal and agent relationship. Who is the principal here? Consignor. Because he is the owner of the goods. Even though goods are possessed by Gopi, ownership remains with consignor only. In Gopi's godown, if goods are damaged, then who has to suffer that loss? Consignor. So he is the principal. And Gopi is known as agent because he is a mediator between Ravi and the Vijayawada customer. In consignment business, you should know some basic terminology. First word is pro forma invoice. You know about invoice word meaning. In subsidiary books, in sales book, in purchase book, we write inward invoice, outward invoice, etc. Then what is meant by invoice? When a seller sells goods to consumer on credit basis, seller prepares an invoice. Invoice contains the details of goods sold. Name of the product, quantity, quality, rate, discounts, tax, everything it contains. And when invoice is prepared on consumer's name, then consumer becomes liable to seller. He becomes a debtor. Then pro forma invoice also looks like ordinary invoice, but there is a difference. That is, even though pro forma invoice is sent to Gopi, Gopi doesn't become any debtor. Pro forma invoice does not create any liability. Why it is prepared? Gopi should know the details of goods sent. Only for that purpose, consignor prepares pro forma invoice. It contains the same information. And assume that in pro forma invoice, consignor mentioned that I am sending 1,000 boxes of medicines at the rate of 100 rupees each. Then there is a 100 rupee which is mentioned in pro forma invoice is known as invoice price. This is the minimum price at which consignee has to sell the goods. Then second word is advance. How much worth goods consignor is sending to consignee? 1,000 boxes into 100 rupees is equal to 1 lakh rupees worth goods. Then he needs some advance because he is expecting some security from consignee. As a surety, sometimes consignor demands advance from consignee. Consignee may pay this advance in cash form or check form or demand draft form or bills of exchange form. In our example, assume that consignee sent 30,000 rupees as advance. When consignee sells the goods, from sales proceeds, he is going to deduct that 30,000 rupees and the balance amount only consignee sends to consignor. Then, next topic is about commission. Who pays to whom? Consignor pays commission to consignee. This commission is divided into two types: ordinary commission, special commission. Ordinary commission is also known as normal commission. Assume that consignee sold entire goods 1,000 boxes at the rate of 130 each. Then total sale is 1,30,000 rupees. On this total sale, consignor pays some commission to consignee. That commission is known as ordinary commission. Assume that ordinary commission is 10%. So 10% of 1,30,000. How much it will be? 13,000 rupees commission consignee is going to get. Then special commission. Sometimes in addition to ordinary commission, consignor pays some extra commission to consignee. This extra commission is known as special commission. Special commission is subdivided into two types: del creditor commission overriding commission. What is meant by del creditor commission? Consignee sold goods for 1,30,000 rupees. No? In this, consignee sold 1 lakh worth goods for cash and 30,000 worth goods on credit. Then who has to collect this 30,000 rupees from Vijayawada customers? Consignee. Will he show interest to collect that money? No. Because on total sale, already consignee got his ordinary commission. So he may not show interest to collect that 30,000 rupees from Vijayawada customers. Not only that, he is tempted to get more commission. So while selling goods on credit, blindly he sells. Means carelessly he sells. He doesn't observe the genuinity of customer there. Then who will be the loser? Assume that these 30,000 became bad debt. Consumer is not going to pay that 30,000 rupees. Then who has to pay that 30,000 rupees loss? Consignor. So, to make a consignee responsible for this credit sale, sometimes consignor pays some extra commission to consignee, which is known as del creditor commission. Assume that del creditor commission is decided at 2%. Don't think that del creditor commission will be paid only on credit sale. Generally, in the absence of any agreement, del creditor commission is also paid on total sales. So, total sale is 1,30,000, on that 2%. 2,600 will be paid to consignee. Then next commission, if del creditor commission is paid, then consignee becomes responsible for that 30,000 rupees. If customer is not going to pay that money, that consignee has to pay it from his own pocket. Then next commission is overriding commission. In three circumstances, overriding commission will be paid by consignor. First one is, assume that Vijayawada people, they don't know about this product. This is totally new to them. In that case, Gopi has to put an extra efforts to sell these goods in Vijayawada. He has to explain about that product. He has to convince that people. For that extra effort, consignor may pay extra commission to consignee, which is known as overriding commission. Then second case is, invoice price is how much? 100 rupees. This is the minimum price at which consignee has to sell the goods. Assume that consignee sold one product at 150 rupees, more than invoice price. It is profit to consignor. Consignor wants to encourage that. In that case also, consignor may pay overriding commission to consignee. When consignee is supposed to sell the goods at more than invoice price, then he should get some benefit for that. That is also known as overriding commission. The third circumstance is, assume not only to Gopi, Ravi sent goods on consignment to X, Y, Z, who are living near to Vijayawada. Now total how many consignees are there? 4. Ravi alone cannot supervise these 4 people. So what he did? He has given that supervision responsibility to Gopi only. Ravi is going to deal with only Gopi. Gopi has to take care of these 3 consignments. So Gopi is acting as a mediator between these consignees and Ravi. For this supervision work, consignor may pay overriding commission to consignee. Then next word is account sales. In our example, consignee sold the goods for 1,30,000 rupees. From that, he deducts his advance. Already he has paid 30,000 rupees advance. No, he deducts that amount. From this, consignee deducts his commission. Two commissions are there here. Ordinary commission 13,000 rupees, del creditor commission 2,600 rupees. Total 15,600 rupees. Then the remaining amount is 84,400. From this, to sell the goods in Vijayawada, consignee may spend some expenditure like advertisement, go down rent, transportation, etc. Then all these consignee's expenses also he deducts from this amount. Assume that his expenditure is 4,000 rupees. Then how much is the remaining amount? 80,400. This is the net sale proceeds. Now consignee is going to send this amount to consignor. With this information, consignee prepares a report. This report is known as account sale. So who prepares account sales? Consignee. It contains what? Consignee's information, his expenses, his commission and advance paid by him. I think this video is clear to you. Now in my next video, I am going to explain how these two parties record consignment transactions in their books. Thank you.